Today we're talking about leadership versus management and what's the difference. Well, I'll tell you, this topic sure can stir up a crowd because you have some people who think leadership is great and management is bad and vice versa. But the truth is we probably all know examples of leaders who were very influential who have really done some really bad things in the world. We can also think of probably some managers who were great and vice versa. So today I want to look at both of these and we want to sort through. We want to see what the differences are, and I think you'll see why we really need a combination of both if we're managing projects or trying to get some kind of initiative done for our company. So let's talk about first leadership and look at what leadership is. So leadership is the action of leading a group towards a common goal. If you think about, you've heard that leaders lead people. They inspire, they motivate, and they encourage. So here's a quote that I love by Dwight D. Eisenhower. It says, "Leadership is the art of getting someone else to do something that you want done because he wants to do it." I think that's a great quote and sums up leadership very well. So you can look through all kinds of leadership material, but I like the outline of these top 10 leadership skills. Number 1, communication, being able to communicate effectively with the group. Number 2, motivation. It requires a lot of motivation to get people to do what they don't want to do. Delegation, being able to delegate things that are best suited for someone else. Positivity, keeping people positive probably sometimes in the worst of things. Trustworthiness, being able for your people you're leading to trust you. Creativity, there are most times when we're trying to do a project or initiative where things constantly change, so it's important to be creative and think through solutions and roadblocks. Feedback, being able to receive feedback, but also give feedback constructively without offending anyone, but being able to help them. Number 8, responsibility, taking the responsibility for actions and getting things done. Also commitment, once committing to something, sticking through the thick and thin until the end. And then 10, flexibility, again knowing that any project or initiative, things we do, likely are going to have changes, so being able to be flexible to look at different angles and consider changing course when we need to. Okay, so now let's look at management. So where leadership was the ability to lead people, this is the process of dealing with or controlling things or people. So where leadership is leading people, management is managing things. So managers, they plan, they organize, and they coordinate. Here's a quote by Peter Drucker, and you can't really argue with his management. He's one of the leading leadership and management thinkers of our time. It's what's measured gets improved. So again, looking at some of the skills of managers here, just, there are many, but here are some of the top 10 skills. So number 1, interpersonal skills, being able to communicate with people, having great soft skills. Number 2, communication. Again, like leaders, they have to communicate effectively through written, oral, and other types of communication. Number 3, motivation. Although managers are trying to get things done, there's also the component of motivating people to get the task and activities done. Organization, being able to plan out, organize, and coordinate things for the plan. Number 5, delegation. Again, it takes a skill to be able to delegate appropriately to the right people. Number 6, forward planning. Always thinking ahead, where are we going next? Number 7, strategic thinking. Looking at the big picture and then being able to take that through and fill out the details. Number 8, problem solving. Again, most anything we do with projects or initiative, things are always changing, problems always arise, so having the capability to problem solve is essential. Number 9, commercial awareness. That's really understanding the industry, the market that you're in or that the manager is in, and understanding how that impacts how the economy and all kinds of financial situations can change and impact things. And also 10 is mentoring. So a manager getting people to get things done, sometimes they may need additional training or mentoring, and they're really good at that. So as you can see, some of the communication, motivation, delegation, some of these skills are different, are the same, but you can see where leadership and management vary. So if you need a resource for additional information on leadership and management skills, then sign up for our software now at projectmanager.com.